EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Abdullah on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to Adam Thielen.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Cousins gives way to Cook. And And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. On the return comes Cobb. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
At the 47-yard
line. One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going deep here for Stills. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains.
Going to Stills, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Bialski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Viking ball
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On second down now, it's Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On third down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Way down inside the 20.
24-yard gain.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
6 yards. It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins complete. Jefferson the target. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Third down, Dalvin Cook, and they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Running for it, here's Cook, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and this Texans defense stands tall.
Down.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him for a loss of about 3. After the sack on first down, Watson, he's letting it fly for Cook. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 81 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
For the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. I guess that changed the mentality this go-around.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Cousins from the gun on third. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
38-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
There's a good catch by David Johnson, good enough for a first down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air, and when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, tight. No time now. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the line.
Out of the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
At the Vikings, 2-yard
From the 2 now, second and goal. Watson looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
The kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are within.